Right now at 10:26, President Trump addressing the nation, his claims on the economy and the tariffs he continues to champion.
And Coulee region groups returning home after being stranded in Mexico. What one woman said as she returned home safely.
Plus, local heroes recognized for a burning car rescue in Holmen. Hear from one of the officers involved.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Local travelers caught in the violence in Puerto Vallarta are now beginning to make their way home.
News 8 Now's Jadius McGee joins us in the newsroom with the latest. Jadius.
Yeah, members of the Onalaska Rotary Club are finally arriving home. Members of the group traveled to Mexico to hand out water filters, a project they have done for nearly 9 years. But after violence erupted in the area, their focus shifted from service to safety. But for one member who made it back home, the relief set in when the plane left the runway.
The excitement just getting off of Puerto Vallarta, the whole plane cheered as the wheels, got up off the runway. Everybody cheered on the plane. So very, very fortunate to be on one of the first planes out of there.
News 8 also learned about two others who were stuck. That they owned the HD Tavern in Holmen. They were in the heart of the chaos and woke up to explosions. They say they witnessed these violent actions by the cartel right outside of the door where they were staying.
They turned and went up to the side street along our condo and pulled a guy out of his vehicle who was sitting in a parked vehicle, pulled him out and threw him onto the road, and took his vehicle and drove it half a block down, stopped it in the middle of the intersection, and threw gasoline and stuff in it and started it right on fire.
The HD Tavern owners are expected to be back home later this evening. The other Rotary members have flights secured and are expected to be home by Friday. Live in the newsroom, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Jadius. Two local officers are presented life-saving awards for rescuing a driver from a burning vehicle in Holmen.
Deputy Karsten Jar and Officer Walker Stoner broke the window, cut the seatbelt, and pulled the unconscious driver to safety as flames grew.
I had already seen Deputy Jar. He was up there trying to get the person out of the car. Ran up and helped him. We got the seatbelt cut, and then we're fortunately able to get the person away from the fire.
The driver suffered compound fractures to both ankles from the crash, but survived.
America is in a turnaround for the ages. That's the message from President Trump during tonight's State of the Union address. Trump spoke for almost 2 hours on the House floor with border security and the economy leading topics. He says despite the Supreme Court's, quote, unfortunate ruling that struck down his tariffs, the tariffs he has since imposed are, quote, country-saving and peace-protecting.
Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax.
Now, the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office says U.S. businesses and consumers are paying for over 90% of those tariffs. Democratic responses to the speech tonight are criticizing the president's policies on the economy and ICE.
The Seven Rivers Alliance held its annual State of the Region conference today in La Crescent. Local government officials, business leaders, and economic development professionals discussed challenges facing Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa. This year's focus, housing shortages, artificial intelligence, manufacturing, and data centers.
I hope they take away an idea because we all kind of struggle with these challenges and opportunities, and maybe they'll make a connection with somebody, and that might spur further dialogue and might lead to some solutions.
Hardy says the conference highlighted success stories from communities that tackled housing projects and other development challenges.
The Department of Children and Family Secretary Jeff Pirtle making a stop in La Crosse today. He toured the Quick Trip Kids Learning Center with State Senator Brad Pfaff and discussed the Get Kids Ready child care program with facility leaders.
It's a really exciting opportunity to help support 4-year-olds who are in early child care centers across the state to get them ready to go to school and provide some state funding to do that. So it means parents don't have to pay tuition.
Nearly 1,400 child care providers have expressed interest in the state program.
Well, we've got a bit of a roller coaster this week in terms of weather, dropping tomorrow, and then are we going When are we going up again, Greg?
The next day we'll be going right back up, at least a little bit. But we do have warmer conditions on the way towards the end of the week. But tomorrow it's going to feel like the middle of January too, with the temperatures what they're going to do. But right now, currently temperatures are still steady in the mid to upper 20s. We've had some cloud cover come overhead, but that wind is out there too, 15 to a little bit stronger. So you definitely have a wind chill going on. For the morning hour, we'll have 15 degrees La Crosse, getting only up to 21. That wind will still be there, but mainly around 10 to 11 miles. But there will be a wind chill there. It gives you in the single digits to close to zero during the morning hour. A little bit worse for Eau Claire. They'll probably likely see wind chills below zero at some point during the morning, eventually getting closer to zero as we get towards noon, getting up to about 16. That wind will continue throughout the day, about 10 to 15 before it decreases in the afternoon. There's your feel-like temperatures right now. So a lot of areas to the west and north are already seeing single digits like Ladysmith up to Minneapolis, even getting some of the areas too. So that will be the trend. There is clouds coming throughout, so that will hold up the temperatures a little bit overnight. But as I mentioned, we do have milder conditions for Thursday. We might hit 50 for Friday. Unfortunately, winter's coming back for the weekend as cold temperatures arrive. So it's back and forth, as you would kind of expect as we go into the month of March here pretty soon.
For sure. Thanks, Greg. Well, the city of La Crosse gathered public input today on proposed bicycle accommodations for Green Bay Street. Residents attended a public meeting at Central High School to review 5 options between 9th Street and Losey Boulevard. 4 of the alternatives include new bicycle facilities, with 3 featuring protected bike lanes. This project stems from the city's 2024 Bicycle and Pedestrian Master Plan.
Green Bay was called out in the 2024 Bicycle and Pedestrian Master Plan as a future project because of its connection to things like Central High School, Gunderson, and other community amenities.
Public input from today's meeting and from the city's online survey will go to the Board of Public Works to determine the final design for that corridor. You can find a link to the survey on our website.
The La Crosse Rotary Club After Hours held its annual Shark Tank tonight. 5 local organizations pitched project ideas to compete for up to $10,000 in funding. The pitches include projects from Aura, the YMCA, Teen Center, Cholita, New Horizons, and Habitat for Humanity. The winning project will become the club's signature project for the next year.
We run the Shark Tank project to give club members opportunities to pitch to our sharks, which are club members, the community opportunity to help our community grow and invest in things that make our community better.
Rotary members will review video of the presentations over the next week before deciding a winner.
Longfellow Middle School students getting a hands-on farming experience. Students in the 7th grade agriculture class used the school's new EDRAC hydroponic growing system. Each level of the system exposes plants to different levels of light and nutrients, showing the students the differences each level makes and how you can grow food indoors year-round.
It's another way of growing food that a lot of students aren't as familiar with. They maybe see some different types of hydroponics and community gardening throughout, but the EDRAC really gives opportunities for different reservoirs, different shelves, so each class gets a different experiment that they can run.
Throughout the class, students take turns planting, monitoring nutrient levels, and tracking growth.
Happening around the state, multiple fire departments responding to a hotel fire near Duluth. Officials say the Superior and Sage Hotel partially collapsed. One person was injured and received medical care.
I kept breaking the glass and to get the fire extinguishers, and then I pulled the alarm. And then I decided that I would go outside and try to fight it from the other side by the Quick Trip.
The damage is estimated around $1 million.
Wisconsinites are seeing higher energy bills this winter. According to Wisconsin Public Service, colder than normal temperatures and higher natural gas prices are to blame. The average cost of natural gas has risen 18% compared to last year.
A Madison mother says a staff member at East High School fed her autistic son dog food. Deborah Hawks says her son Jaden was given a can of Wet Nutrish dog food instead of school lunch, and the district hasn't been able to explain why it was given to her son.
Looked like he ate a little bit of something, at least 3, 4, 5 bites. If it was an accident, why? It can't be an accident.
Hawks says the staff member has been fired.
4 University of Wisconsin-Madison women's hockey players return home as Olympic gold medalists. Caroline Harvey, Kirsten Sims, Layla Edwards, and Ava McNaughton arrived at Dane County Regional Airport last night. Team USA women's hockey beat Canada in overtime to win gold last Thursday.
A Black River Falls man winning big. Warren Rott won $2 million on a scratch-off. He bought it at Taylor Corner Store in Taylor, Wisconsin, making it the biggest prize ever sold at the store.
Still to come tonight, the fight for Warner Brothers continues. Paramount's bold move after rejection.
And a record-breaking blizzard buries the Northeast. The massive cleanup that's underway.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, we'll tell you how socioeconomic factors could increase your chances of heart disease. And Art's got a roller coaster of a forecast this week. See the highs and lows when you join us starting at 5 a.m.
Every accident is different. Different driving conditions, different injuries, different life circumstances. The insurance companies often use these circumstances to avoid paying you what you deserve. At Gruber Law Offices, we know how insurance companies can take advantage after an accident. Trust our experience and history of successfully helping our clients. And remember, there is never a fee until we win. Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Truck Month only happens once a year.
So it's gotta be big.
Like available Pro Power on board big.
Protect it with the Ford Security Package big.
Biggest deals of the year big.
There's only one Ford Truck Month.
Deal's so good, we need a bigger door big.
Oh, yeah.
And now get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days. Plus $1,000 Truck Month cash on select Ford vehicles.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
The release of the Epstein files is leading to another high-profile arrest in England. Former British ambassador to the U.S. Peter Mandelson was taken into custody. Emails show Mandelson passing UK government information to Epstein and includes potentially market-moving state secrets in 2009 while serving as a senior minister.
He painted a picture of barely knowing Epstein. I didn't know that was lies at the time.
Mandelson's arrest comes a week after former Prince Andrews. They both face misconduct in public office charges.
New details in the search for Nancy Guthrie as we hit the 4-week mark. In an emotional video, Savannah Guthrie upping the reward for her mother's return to $1 million, acknowledging she may no longer be alive, but says they still need to know what happened to her.
Someone out there knows something that can bring her home. Somebody knows. And we are begging you to please come forward now.
Police also confirming the suspect appearing in this doorbell camera video visited the house earlier than the night Guthrie was taken.
More than 3 feet of snow fell on towns in southeast Massachusetts as the Northeast begins to clean up from this week's blizzard. Providence, Rhode Island saw 37 inches, smashing a nearly 50-year-old record. At one point, more than 500,000 customers lost power across the region. Another winter storm is headed for the Northeast that could bring several inches of snow or rain to some areas in the morning.
Paramount is raising its bid for Warner Brothers Discovery after its first offer was turned down. Paramount is now going directly to stockholders to try to force the deal. The new price has not been disclosed. Warner currently has a deal with Netflix that remains in effect while the board reviews Paramount's proposal.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, it's definitely back and forth on temperatures. Cold tomorrow, mild Thursday, maybe even 50 Friday. We'll break down what that all means and what the weekend also has in store coming up on your forecast update after the break.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get 1.9% financing on this Silverado LT. Or get $5,350 total value plus $3,500 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Even on an antidepressant, there are days I feel stuck in my head. Depression symptoms like lack of interest and negative thoughts can hold me back. I wanted to break through. I asked about Vraylar. Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant significantly reduces overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people. And being the team you can trust means being here for you.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Yeah, we're going back and forth with temperatures here as the pattern remains quite active with the jet just to the north. And we're going to see that push tomorrow behind the front today to give us that cold push of air. It's not going to last too long. We're going to modify it back to Thursday as winds begin to turn around quickly as the system passes to the south. They turn even more to the south across the area as we go into Friday. But then Saturday, a cold front comes through, pulling another bunch of Arctic air or modified Arctic air through the area that'll push east too. So the weekend looks to be cold. We do have some changes next week. It's a little bit more interesting toward the start of the week because we're going to have a boundary sitting right here just south of the area. So snow chances maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday into Monday. We'll have to keep an eye right now just to the south. So we're kind of hedging that we're going to be drier than actually wetter, but this will be the pattern. The good news is once this passes east, we are going to get a little bit warmer towards the second half of the week. Unfortunately, that does look like we might have a system that brings a little bit more wet weather as we go toward the second half of next week. More to come on that. For tomorrow, it's just cold, more like January conditions, teens to the north to the 20s. Once again, our average should be around the mid to upper 30s by the end of the week or beginning of next week. Our average is around 40 for La Crosse, so it gives you an idea that we are climbing, but not tomorrow. It's definitely going to be cold. That wind chill will be in fact too. As you wake up tomorrow morning, we're going to see wind chills potentially below zero in some areas along I-94 and further north, single digits further south. It won't improve much through the noon hour. We'll get mainly in the single digits, and then in the afternoon hour, the winds will die off a little bit, become more light and variable as you go home. So by the time we get to 3 or 4, the wind chill and the apparent temperature are about the same too going home. As you see, temperatures will be in the teens to near 20. So that's what we're looking at for the wind chill tomorrow. It definitely will feel cold out there. Thursday, we do get the winds turn around. We have more clouds Wednesday night, which helps keep the temperatures a little bit warmer going into Thursday morning. We are going to get some 30s and a few 40s out there depending on location. More sun in the afternoon. I'll explain why we're going to have more clouds in the morning. But as we go into Friday, the winds turn around as a warm front lifts through the area late in the day. That means we're going to have temperatures getting well back. Oop, that's the lows, excuse me. We're going to get back in near upper 40s to near 50. Now that snow opportunity coming Wednesday evening or Wednesday night is a system passing well to the south, really just south of Waterloo. Could see a little bit of flurry activity all the way up to I-90. Areas will see cloud cover. That's what we'll definitely see all over, keeping those temperatures up a little bit going to Thursday. And that warm front up to the north, that could also, as it approaches, give you a little bit of line of snow that comes through northern areas, maybe early in the day, and a few showers potentially in the afternoon time frame. Light activity, not expected to be a mount. If anything does occur, the sunshine comes out in the afternoon as the winds turn around to the west. That'll keep the temperatures going up for Thursday, and it means you're going to have some mild conditions going into Friday. As you note here, we do have the cold front coming through Friday night, turns the winds around to the north, and there's that snow chance that could come in play Saturday. We'll have to keep an eye on this. Right now, where this band sets up could be north or south of the area. It doesn't look that impressive, but we'll keep an eye to see if we got any accumulations for Saturday. More or less, we got opportunities going on to Sunday and even into Monday with another one Tuesday. But the bigger story going forward is the temperatures will come back up potentially to 40s by next Wednesday. Unfortunately, after that, it does look like we might have a system come through that gets a little wet conditions too. So we might not see really great conditions toward the second half of next week. But it is a little bit up and down, what you would expect going into March, and it can get even more severe than this and going into March too. So. Yep. It's that time of year.
Yeah, keep it in perspective.
Yep.
Thanks, Greg. And coming up next in sports, season's on the line. It's do or die on the hardwood as the postseason gets underway. Plus, GET Melrose Mindoro Wrestling prepares for some high-stakes matches over the next week and a half. Jacob is next.
As the speed of the AI race picks up, data centers become more critical. They're popping up throughout Wisconsin, but not in the Coulee region. Wednesday at 6, we look at the reasons why and the pros and cons of building one in our backyard.
This President's Day, Home Furniture celebrates with savings. Get up to 10% off sale prices like this 5-piece sectional, now just $17.99. Plus get 3-year special financing during the President's Day sale, going on now at Home Furniture.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We built it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a Triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day. So I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
The hot, crispy filet o fish. You either love it or you haven't tried it yet.
Hurry in and get 2 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for just $7.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Spring is just around the corner, and right now at Home Seasonal Concepts, get a free custom order patio fabric upgrade from select top outdoor furniture brands. Plus, get up to 10% off sale prices and 3-year special financing on porch and patio at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, we are just a couple days away from the 83rd edition of the WIAA State Wrestling Tournament over in Madison, and area athletes are gearing up for what they hope to be a run that ends with them standing atop the podium with some shiny new hardware. GET Melrose Mindoro will be sending 8 boys to the Kohl Center this week, and the wrestling is not done after those matches, as next week the Titans will be competing in Team State for the first time since 2020 as they won their sectional last Saturday up in Black River Falls. There's a major sense of pride within the program as they attribute their success to hard work from different levels of wrestling.
We have a t-shirt that says we grow our own, and there's a belief in that, so we've got a system that's all bought into it. Our youth coaches are part of our middle school and high school program. We all work together, we all collaborate, and that's especially even being across 2 small districts like we are. Everybody's on the same page, and so that's allowed us to get to where we're at.
And Colton Koss, a 4-time state qualifier, says he'll be ready to wrestle more freely when he hits the mat at the Kohl Center because he knows he still has one more go-around in a Titan singlet next week.
Making it as a team took a little bit of the pressure off individual because, we still got one more week and I'm a senior, so, it's not going to be my last weekend of wrestling. I still got next weekend, and, you already made it there, so you may as well just go out there and let it fly.
And both Koss and Coach Peterson emphasized the importance of Team State being at the Lacrosse Center for the first time, and they're anticipating a bunch of Titans fans to make the trip down next week. And speaking of State, the path to the Resch Center for girls basketball begins for some teams tonight, as we got regional quarterfinal action getting the postseason fun started on the hardwood. Logan girls with a home game facing New Richmond this evening. The Tigers with the hot hand early on, more specifically Peyton Doles. Back-to-back threes has New Richmond out in front. Rangers keeping up the fight. Emma Bacon with the moon ball gets the friendly bounce to cut into the deficit, but New Richmond would keep on rolling as the transition bucket would force a timeout, and the Rangers season comes to a close, 77-44. The final. The Toma and Sparta rivalry renewed once again, this time with seasons on the line, and the home team starting off the scoring. Abby Berendez gets it on the wing. No problem finding the net right there. Next trip down the floor for the Spartans. It finds the hands of Berendez once again, and the outcome is no different. Later, Cecilia Hemmersbach also going to drain a triple as Sparta gets the win tonight, 74-47. They'll be the away side against Central Friday at 7 o'clock on La Crosse's south side. And the West Salem girls hoping for a deep run in Division III. Pick this one up second half. Ava Hendrickson gets it on the block. Gonna go to work. Gonna get the hoop plus the harm. Later on, Addison Yane gonna launch one up from the wing, and she will drill it to extend the lead. Then it was another senior, Autumn Loging, winding up and watching it fall from downtown. West Salem wins this one big. Panthers will face Viroqua next, who received a bye Friday on the road. That one will be. Other regional quarterfinal scores to pass along. Oliva Strum staying unbeaten with a win tonight. Royal, no trouble with North Crawford. Brookwood gets a win at Hillsboro, and CFC a winner over New Lisbon. UWL men beginning their WIAC tournament run tonight at home against Stout. Eagles feeling good in the second half, up by as many as 22. Sam Grieger with the and one right there, but here come the Blue Devils. Dominic Schwarzenberger with some string music from downtown. Visitors got it to a 2-point game with 3.5 minutes left. La Crosse with a response, though. Dustin DeRusso out to Jacob Butler in the corner, and he cans it to go up by 5. And then a huge defensive play. Under 30 seconds, DeRusso with the steal and pass ahead to J.J. Piter for the two-handed jam. Eagles hang on. They'll play Stevens Point next in the semifinals on the road Thursday with tips set for 7 o'clock. Meanwhile, the Viterbo ladies cap off their season and their conference tournament, falling short to Indiana South Bend in the quarterfinals. And the season comes to a close for the Onalaska Lacrosse Boys Hockey Co-op as they fall to the reigning state champions Hilltoppers, finishing with a 22-3 overall record. A lot of sports to get to, guys. It's chaos this time of the year, but luckily for everyone, I like chaos. So it's a good time for me.
Well, I mean, you have to embrace it this time of year.
Exactly.
There's a lot to cover for sure.
And it also helps too with Team State next week being in La Crosse, so less travel for us. So we'll have a lot of good content coming from that. Yeah. State basketball tournaments, so you know where to go for all the good stuff, right?
And there will be a good local crowd on hand.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be rowdy.
Yeah. Thanks, Jacob.
Guys. All right, more news right after this.
Come on, boys. These dogs aren't going to eat themselves. Yeah, mustard? I'm a mustard gal myself.
Menards 11% rebate is here. From lighting to lumber, from doors to floors. The bigger the project, the bigger the rebate. It's easy to create your dream kitchen with Clearview Cabinetry, offering a selection of finishes made with the finest materials. Clearview Cabinetry offers features like soft closed doors and drawers and cabinet accessories to match. Get these Stoughton Gray kitchen cabinets for a value of $2639.99 after rebate. Hurry in, the 11% rebate is here.
Save big money at Menards.
It's time to nominate your favorite business for Best of La Crosse County. Make your nominations in each category now through March 9th. The top 5 in each category will move on to the final round. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
At Cordell's Automotive, we fix everything from oil changes to engine repairs. Our expert team is here for you. With 7 convenient locations, quality service is always close to home. Book your appointment today at CordellsAuto.net. Cordell's Automotive, keeping you on the road with confidence.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi.
Most people achieved clearer skin from head to toe. Many were 100% plaque-free. And many were completely clear, even at 5 years.
also saw significant improvement in pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Going on or coming off?
On 14 hours.
Oh, thanks. Saving lives.
Cheers.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Minnesota has chosen its snowplow names for the year, and they largely do not disappoint.
Southeast Minnesota's winner, Flurriest George.
Very nice.
Other favorites include Mini Snowta, Every Day I'm Shovelin', Life of a Snow Girl, and Sled Zeppelin. More than 18,000 people voted from 30 finalists, and the state now has 52 named plows on the road.
All right. I like this tradition. The problem is we never hear about, like, the name being used afterward. Like, you don't see a funny Facebook post about, you know, Flurriest George is en route.
Doing something, yeah.
Maybe I'm not looking closely enough, but
Maybe not.
you got to embrace the name and use it in social media if you're the state of Minnesota or you're these departments of transportation.
Yeah, I agree. And Greg made a good point. We should have this contest in the fall so we can enjoy it during the actual season.
Yeah.
Because spring's just around the corner. These snowplows aren't going to be out much longer. You know, so.
Of course there's going to be one other snowfall at least over the next month, but
yeah.
most seasons done.
All right, well, congrats to Flurriest George. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
We see you out there coming up with original ideas, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Because you know that when inspiration stirs, we'll have what you need at prices that help make it happen. During our big pet care event, save $5 on select Taste of the Wild dog food. Free gift cards when you buy select Hill's Science Diet pet food. Plus, rewards members get free same-day local delivery on pet orders of $49 or more. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
It's time to nominate your favorite business for Best of La Crosse County. Make your nominations in each category now through March 9th. The top 5 in each category will move on to the final round. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
When you need shockingly good service, call Sparks Electric in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Guaranteed to call you back within 1 business day. Sparks Electric. Sparking confidence, powering peace of mind.
Westby Cooperative Creamery has given our packaging and logo a refresh. It's cleaner, brighter, and still 100% Westby. You'll notice clearer protein callouts, QR codes connecting you to farm stories and wholesome recipes, and a modern look that's easy to spot on the shelf. What hasn't changed is what's inside. Same recipes, same great taste, same trusted products you love with a look that's just as fresh as the milk from our small family farms. From our farms to your dinner table, Westby Cooperative Creamery. Fresh look, same great taste.
In La Crosse, great bread doesn't have to be complicated. Bucket of Bread baking kits make it simple. Just add water, mix, let rise, and bake. From artisanal style breads and pizzas to cinnamon buns, pretzels, bagels, and more, one kit gives you endless possibilities. No mess, no stress. Just real baking made easy for real life. Ships nationwide with free local pickup. Order online at bucketofbread.com. Bucket of Bread. Simple ingredients, meaningful baking. Veteran owned.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi, I'm showing off my clearer skin. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And most people were clearer even at 5 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
All right, tomorrow will feel like the middle of January, not the end of February, but we do have improvements, especially by Friday. Unfortunately, that last one day because the weekend's shaping up to be cold once again.
A whole day.
Whole day.
Whole day.
One day.
Thanks for joining us at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.